We like to think of human history as a straight line, a story of steady progress, moving from primitive cavemen to stone tools, to steam engines, and finally, to the smartphones in our pockets. But what if that story is missing a chapter? Or worse, what if it's completely wrong? Scattered across the globe, buried under oceans and centuries of dirt. Scientists keep finding things that shouldn't exist. Objects that are so technologically advanced. They completely shatter our historical timeline. Archaeologists call them OOPArts, out-of-place artifacts. Today, we look at 3 chilling discoveries that prove our ancestors might have been playing with technology we thought we invented. In 1901, divers exploring a Roman shipwreck near the Greek island of Antikythera brought up a lump of corroded bronze. For decades, it sat in a museum, ignored. But when scientists finally put it under an X-ray, they froze. Inside this ancient rock was a complex system of over 30 interlocking, precision-cut bronze gears. It was the Antikythera mechanism, dating back to the 2nd century BC. This device was a highly sophisticated analog computer. It could track the movements of the sun, the phases of the moon, and predict solar eclipses decades in advance. Here is the problem. According to mainstream history, humans didn't reinvent gear technology of this complexity until the 14th century. 1,500 years later. Who built it? And how did a civilization possessing computer-level engineering just disappear without a trace? To understand how deep this mystery goes, we have to travel back even further, to a place in Turkey that predates the Egyptian pyramids by over 6,000 years. Welcome to Gobekli Tepe. According to every history textbook in America, 11,500 years ago, humans were nomadic hunter-gatherers. They didn't have metal tools. They didn't know how to farm. And they lived in temporary shelters. Yet, these exact primitive humans somehow carved, transported, and erected massive, multi-ton limestone pillars arranged in perfect circles. The pillars are beautifully sculpted with intricate 3D reliefs of wild animals. To build this, hundreds of people had to be fed, organized, and housed. It requires structural engineering and a settled society. Gobekli Tepe proves that civilization didn't start with farming. It started with a massive technological leap that we still cannot explain. It's like finding a Boeing 747 in a medieval castle. Our final stop takes us to India, where ancient metallurgy achieved something that modern engineering still struggles to replicate. Standing in the Kut complex in Delhi is a 23-foot-high iron pillar. It was forged over 1,600 years ago. Now, if you leave a piece of modern iron outside in the rain and humid heat of Delhi, it will rust and decay within a few years. But this pillar has stood completely exposed to the elements for 16 centuries. And it has zero rust. When modern scientists analyzed the metal, they found that ancient Indian blacksmiths created a highly specific, high-phosphorus protective layer on the iron, a process called Missa White. It is a masterclass in chemical engineering. While Europe was entering the Dark Ages, blacksmiths in ancient India were practicing advanced nanotechnology. If they possessed this level of scientific precision, what else did they know that we have forgotten? So, what is the real story here? Skeptics will tell you that these are just isolated flashes of human genius, that ancient people were simply smarter than we give them credit for. But a growing number of researchers look at these anomalies and see a different pattern. The remnants of an advanced, forgotten era of human history, a cycle where humanity reaches a peak, gets wiped out by a global cataclysm, and is forced to start all over again from the Stone Age. The artifacts are real. The science is real. The only thing left to question is our past. What do you think? Are we the most advanced civilization to ever walk this earth? Or are we just walking on the ruins of the ones who came before us? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next deep dive.